So good morning guys, this is Monday. I just got to work and I just took my first trade on Ethereum USD. Let me show you on the chart. So guys, this is it right here on the trading view. As you can see, just plugged in, and this is it here. We are running in profit. As you can see here, I'm risking 1%, aiming for 2%. So we're on this trade on Ethereum USD. Next time is going to play out. Now it's moving down. Let me show you. As you can see, we are up $3. We are up in blues, in blues, in blues. It's an amazing Monday, by the way. So I'll update you on how it plays out. Good morning, guys. This is Susan. I just took the second trade for this week. Let me show you guys here. So this is my chart right here. As you can see, I just entered from this spot. This was my original entry, but then I missed this entry. So I just jumped in with a continuation because I know price, wants to push up to this zone. You understand? This is was my original entry. I'm aiming for this liquidity above here. This liquidity above here. So we are in on this trade. We are in, and this is what it looks like on my MT5. As you can see, we're running into dollars profit. So I didn't get to risk $50 on this one. I risked just 25. But then I'll add the remaining 25 and get to see another break of structure. You understand? Maybe break of structure at this zone. This level I'll add to it. You understand? But then I'm on this trade now, and I will update you all on how it plays out. On this trade, as you can see, we are up in profit, and I added one position like I said earlier. You understand? This one with 0.11 was the one I added. Now instead of me adding when probably break structure, I waited till they pull back to my original entry. That was when I added this one. So as you can see, we are massive running at 29 points. It was $30 plus before, but regardless, it is running in profit. It is running. So guys, I just come kitchen, let me eat or say let me check my chart guys. Look at what I'm seeing. We're up in massive. We are up in massive profit as you can see. Let me show you guys on the charts. So this is my chart here. So if you can see, we are up. We are up, up. We are up, and chart is still pushing. It's still pushing. Let's see if we can secure at least $150. Once we get to $150, we close for the day. We're done. So anyway, I'm still holding. I'm in the kitchen. I want to make some meal to eat. You understand? I'll update you guys on how it plays out. So guys, I just closed from work. Just finished. I'm taking my evening walk, and I just decided to open my MT5. Let me show you guys what the chart looks like. So this right here is my MT5. So you can see we are running in profits. We're in about 77, 76. You understand? We're massive profit. This, like, there was a time it got to about $80 plus. But regardless, yeah, we're in prof. I'm going for a walk. As you can see. So good morning guys. This is Wednesday morning. So update on the trade of yesterday. I left that trade to run till this morning. You understand? I left it to run. I didn't close it, so I held it overnight. And the commission fee they charge me is I think about $3. You understand? Which is not that much. So my chart is the trade of that yesterday. As you can see, still pushing up, though there's a little bit of retracement. But there's something I'm noticing. Let's shift this chart. On the 15-minute time frame here, so you can see on the 15-minute time frame, there's this break of structure that I mapped out earlier. So the origin that causes break of structure, which is this other block. So I think market is still going to push up, and being that this is an Asian section here, this shaded area is the Asian section. So markets have come and have swept the low of Asian, as you can see right here. We just swept it with this candlestick. So I've swept the low of Asia. You understand? So I'm expecting it to push up, but then it might still come down to this fair value gap here. This is a fair value gap. and it's a very valid fair value gap, you understand, because this is also a break of structure. Let me mark it out. So this right here that I just marked out is a break of structure. So you might still come down to, this zone before pushing up, or you might still reject from this most recent. But if I'm to take this trade, even I'm not on this particular one, if I'm to take this trade, I'll taking it from here, from this zone, because this is the most recent. You understand, the most recent break of structure. So regardless, I'm on this trade, alright, here. We are still holding the full TP or nothing. It's either it hits full TP or it come down and hit us out. Yes, sir. We're not even breaking even, sir. I'm not breaking even on any trade. You understand? So this would have been my second entry. If I'm to enter this trade again, this would have been my second entry. And another one too, there's I have a trade on US 30. Let's go to the 1 hour charts. So I've had this analysis since I think yesterday or Monday, sir. I think it's on Monday. As a matter of fact, if this one has a pending order, I have to take it out because I've already taken the USD CHF trade. As you can see, when it got yesterday, I now created a paper account, a 100K paper account on TradingView. That's one I entered for me. As you can see, it's in profit. It's in profit, a plus $70 plus, and I'm risking $200, aiming for 900. You understand? So this would have been my trade if I've not have taken that this USD but regardless, USD is good at this side. You understand? I'm also looking at Ethereum USD, noticing something, expecting a break of structure here, because it's already in a zone. This shaded area here is a zone. You understand? So I'm expecting a market structure shift here. Market structure shifts. So regardless, Ethereum USD might still push down, just like BTC USD. Let me say BTC USD. This is BTC USD also. So if it breaks this level here, it's going to give us a market structure shift. Let me check for 5 minutes. Yeah, so okay. Never still break the level. But regardless, I know it's going to close below this level, which is giving us a market structure shift. And if BTC is bearish, that means in USD and CHF should be going up, which means our bias and our trade is correct. Understand? Because if BTC, Ethereum USD, and US 30 is going down, USD CHF should be going up. So that is it for today. You understand? That is it for this morning. I'll keep you guys updated on how it plays out. And don't forget, we still have 100,000 naira and then 2 Propfirm accounts on the line. You understand? If you guys will help me like grow this account, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. You understand? And I believe more is still coming because me myself, I'm going to still add to it. You understand? If I get to 1,000 subscribers. You understand? So I'll keep you guys updated. So guys, update on this trade. As you can see, we are reading $100 plus. We are reading in $100 plus. This is the chart. It's very close to my TP. I don't know if I should close it or I should hold it to full TP. $100 plus. You understand? So I don't know. I'm still holding, but if I close it, I've hit my target. Good morning, guys. This is Friday and it's our trade recap. How we do it. You understand? This is Friday. It's our trade recap. So we're going to give account for all the trades that will through this week. And trust me, this week is an amazing week. This week so walai. That's when I go they save Momo. But regardless, let's hit the chart and let me show you what we have this week. So on my chart right here, you already know the trade. You understand? It's the last trade for the week. I took only 3 trades this week, by the way. You understand? This is the last one. Now, you remember this zone I told you guys was going to hold price. Unfortunately, this one did not, but this one also did hold. Because I remember mentioning that if this is also a valid zone, yes, I said that. So I mentioned it's a valid zone. So This is it. This one also gave us 1:4 though I close this trade at 1:2. I close it at that $100. You can see right up here, I close it at $100 plus. Now let's go about why I took this trade so that you guys can learn, and also take the same trade if you see an opportunity to do so. So should I even clear the charts? Let me just clear it. Let me just clear it. So from the daily time frame, yes, you can see that a USD CHF is in this zone. This is a fair value gap zone. And if you watch my video last week, I told you guys that USD CHF, we are bullish. You understand? We are expecting a bullish price action. You understand? So this is the daily time frame. We are in this zone. So what are we expecting? We're expecting a reverse approach. And not only we are in this zone, there is a multiple rejection attached to this zone. I should mark it out like this. I should mark it out like this. You can see. So there's many confluences to this zone. You can see this multiple rejection. I know what multiple rejection is now. You understand this? We do take trade from there. So I now move down to the 4 hours. Now the first time price came into the zone, you was here last week. I didn't get opportunity to take any trade. You understand? Till up until this very one that I took yesterday. You understand? This very one that I took yesterday. So I watch price came into this zone. I know price is definitely going to push up because I'm not bearish, I'm bullish. Because I'm waiting for a shift in structure, a break of structure for me to be able to take trade. That's when I push down to the 1 hour looking for a break of structure. Now the first break of structure I saw was this one here. This BOS. And sorry, market structure shifts. MSS. So market did not come down to this other block. You know, so I'm at my other block. I was waiting for price to come down. But price didn't. Let me take off this. But price didn't. So price pushed up to this zone, came down to this one. Came down to this one after a little bit of consolidation. And now give us another break of structure up here. This is a break of structure. BOS to the upside. So what are we expecting? Expecting, price to come down, some people might be waiting for this other block. Now, why didn't I wait for this other block? Now, in order of trading USD CHF, multiple rejection is more respected than other block. Note this. Trading USD CHF, I can't say USD CAD because I only trade USD CHF. But in order of trading USD CHF, multiple rejection is way more respected than other block. That's why I didn't wait for this other block. Instead, I found like I was looking for multiple rejections. So that's why I now came across this one right here. It's not that of a clean multiple rejection, but then it is a multiple rejection, you understand? So, and I mapped out my long. I was waiting for it. It came down here. But then I was on my machine. Then I was servicing my machine. Was working. I wasn't able to take it. So when I came back to the chart, price was already somewhere here. And you all saw the video. I took it from here, putting my stop loss somewhere here. And I later re-entered again from this zone when price still came down to 8. I entered from here. My stop loss somewhere here. Going for 1:2. 1:2. Now, in the course of taking this trade, I would have I wanted to hold for 1:3, which is giving me $150 because I made mention of that in the beginning of the video that if we can get to $150 we'll close. But then I remembered I once made a video and I've once devised a technique of how to grow accounts and how to take accounts from drawdown to break even and even to some profits, which in that video I made mention clearly that I should aim for 1:2. Reason being that it is easily achieved. You understand? So that's what prompts me to closing this trade. Now bring my account to break even. Not that break even though. They're saying about a $6 loss, but then it's a break even. That $6 is commission and swap fee. That's what they take from it. You understand? So this is the trade on USD CHF and the trade on US 30. Uh, so it's not really good, as you can see right here. It got stopped at before the move. It got stopped at. That was I won't take the one on USD CHF because imagine this one that I have high hopes on and smack SL like this. And the Ethereum USD did not give me this breakout structure. Abi? Like it gave me Ethereum USD too went for SL low. Hmm. I got to save my money. Because it was I know they on that trade on USD CHF. All this trade for the take home. Yeah? God I beg. It's only BTC that even held. And I wouldn't have taken BTC. I would have gone for the one on Ethereum USD. You all know the reason. But thank God, USD CHF came to the rescue. So we are back at break even. You understand? Next week is going to be a banger week. It's going to be a good and awesome week. I can already tell. If you say next week will be good, now from weekend it will go. You understand? I know next week is going to be a banger. So guys, let's tune in next week. And don't forget 100k is still on the line and through Propfirm. Like, subscribe, and even invite people to come and watch. Let us get to 1000 subscribers. Before then, me and even add like extra 3 Propfirm. Because if I say 100k, again 100k no go buy 2 Propfirm finish. But if I say 3 Propfirm in here, that should be around 100 plus. So like, subscribe, invite people, let's watch. I'll see you all next week. Peace out.